interesting. Queensland South have come into this tournament as favourites, and rightly so.
Basically, it's gold medal or nothing.
None of you are going to play, 7 or 8 great. You're not going to play 9 great games. All right. Even the best guys who have come through this country have played nationals where they've had a great game every game. But you can always defend at a high level. You can always play hard at a high level. That's the stuff that you can control. Keep the juice up. Keep the excitement going. All right. Let's get after it again, John.
South 1-3. 1, 2, 3, South.
My name's Indy Cotton and I play for Queensland South.
Ramesh Lepo. Rocker Zakarski.
Mace Honeyman.
Cooper Rawlings.
So start out of the drag, all right? We'll start out of spread, probably drag here, all right? Play out of it. So stay high, Kai. Here we go. I think last year's under-18 sort of probably validated Queensland's position amongst the elite in the country. I think it's now expected that Queensland teams vie for medals every year. This group has a chance, and that'll be part of their legacy around being Queensland players, is that they were consistently at the top, handled the pressure well, and got the job done. There, H! Stop, here we go! That's nothing, that's nothing! Hey, defensively, much better.
We all knew what we could achieve from the very start. Like no one was playing any games. Like we knew we were a gold medal type team. And for the people that have never been there, me, Harmon, and Kai, it was really like eye-opening to see like what it actually takes to get there. And trying to train at that level every training, just creating those habits was something that we're kind of adamant on getting right from the start.
Stand it here. Get up. Oh, we're flat. Come on. Yes, sir. Oh, when we get on, be ready to guard. Like, that's too easy. Indy, bro. Indy. That's 3. You got to see. Great pass, Indy. Great pass, Indy.
I'd say it's just like you don't get the choice to when you want to try and when you don't want to try. Like, in club, like if something doesn't go your way and you're like, I'm sitting out for this rep and getting a drink or whatever, but it's not how it works for Queensland. You can't turn it off when you're there. You just got to give whatever you got the whole time.
Settle. Make them defend us, all right? The rah-rah stops. Like Bron gets that easy shot there because we slowed down. All right, remember it. That kind of stuff's not sustainable, but we've got to make sure we get better shots.
Look, I thought it was going to be harder than what it really was. I think we're able to adjust really well to what our team needs and what our team wants from me. And I think I fit into the team really well. And I think this is one of the better teams. I think that we were sort of locked in from the start in terms of preparation and readiness. I think this is the best team I've been a part of.
exciting news for him. To be a dad, I guess probably for me, that's probably the proudest moment of my life too. So he's super excited. Love seeing your messages there for him. He's taught us a lot, and we're here because of him, and we're in a really good position because of him. For me, my main message is he's still with us, all right? He's still with us, and how you train, how you perform, how you react with each other is about what we've learnt together and how we bring it together for this tournament.
Go rim!
Don't be mad at each other. You guys got to talk as well, but if you're not on the same page, talk that first. But we just said it twice, so you got to be locked in.
Here we go, very good.
Yeah, that's tough. Like Sean was certainly the mastermind behind the team. Like the head coach is the one voice that is directing, and more so the boys feed off that as well. And so now when you remove that, they've got a different voice and maybe a voice that might not be as certain of the plan because it's up in his head.
You got to be aggressive. A blitz, you want to cut him off.
Go back,
as soon as he picks up the ball, you want to stay.
Even coming into a tournament, you want to put yourself in the best possible position to be ready to go, but there's so much learning across the tournament as well, and that growth and development is critical and important. So I guess, how do I serve him? Like, it then was, well, what do these boys need? And they needed somebody who could come in and just allow them to breathe.
Go ahead and do that. I'll be creating these championships open. Go loud.
Yeah, there's plenty of pressure. We're very talented 1 through 10. You know, I don't think there's any other team that can match our talent. You know, my message to the boys is just, there's going to be people that are going to talk, and there's going to be a lot of expectations on us, and there's an expectation from the group as well. You know, there's some of us here who've never lost to nationals. I think this one will probably be the most important one. 18s is almost the pinnacle of nationals basketball. It always creates a lot of hype. We're going to be in our home state. Just to be able to win this and really show that we are a powerhouse state, to really put us up there, be extremely important, really special.
For us, it's just like, yeah, we won 16s. They all saw it, they weren't there. So they're going to come out and try and play harder because this is one of their last chance. Like 18s is probably the biggest tournament there is. Not having that Vic and New South Wales there, like every game we play, we had New South Wales #1 after opening ceremony. Like, I don't think we could have asked for a better game to start up. I think we all would have loved to have Vic Metro in our pool as well, just to get 1 or 2 cracks at them as well, just to show them what we're about. But yeah, we just go into every game with that Queensland versus everyone mentality, and we'll do what we can.
Let's get you to do a quick audio test. Just say your name and what club you play for.
Remy Sildapo, NBL1 for 76th grade, Southwest Metro Pirates. my role sort of coming in was I got announced captain, so that's always good. But I think regardless of whether I was or not, like I was just coming in with that same mentality. Like I'm here to bring the energy. I'm here to lead people. I'm here to be that guy that people want to be around, and then sort of lead by example with Rock and LeBron. People aren't going to give us that 16s one. People are going to write it off because New South Wales and Vic weren't there. But like you said, we validated it the following year. This year is like I said, it's the year we have to get it done. Like people don't want us to win, so that's good. Give us that chip on our shoulder, getting out, playing that game, and trying to get that chip is like all we're worried about right now.
How much of a learning curve was it when you came in to just be expected to win a gold medal and nothing else?
Yeah, it's not like something that's easy to deal with, that thought of just like you're expected to win all the time. And I feel like some teams, they see us only beating these other teams, and not to put them down, like SA Country. They see we only win by 15, and for some people that's not enough. But we're not focused on that. We're focused on the result. And if we're doing what we can do and we're trying our best and we're getting the win, then that's all we can do. Everyone thinks we can win gold, and I think we're our biggest believers in ourselves. So, yeah.
No talking, just breathe. It's only 9 points, and they've hit 4 threes.
Our pace, right?
Yeah, or wedge, yeah, exactly.
We're not being sped up by these guys. For all of his areas of improvement, the one thing you'll never question with him is his will to win. His ability to dominate a game physically and emotionally, I haven't seen at this level. Roman's will to win is probably only matched by Rocco's. Rocco's more the quiet, I'm going to go about it, but then he gets on the court and he's just dominant. Wants to dominate, wants to dunk everything, wants to let people know he's there, and is not afraid of that.
So let's get you to do a quick audio test, man. Just say your name and what team you're coaching.
Sean Carroll, Queensland South Men.
Perfect. Alright, awesome, Sean. So, Let's start at the start. Do you want to kind of take us through the events that maybe unfolded just as the tournament was kind of kick off and give us some insight into...
So went to an obstetrician appointment and everything on the Wednesday. Was told we'd probably get a fortnight, and then the next morning my wife started having contractions, and so I went to the hospital, and Friday morning, 5:03, the day we're meant to go into camp, and little Pierce enters the world. So to say it's been a bit of a disruption, you know, in terms of this is an understatement. Hey, good to be back, fellas. So rock. Oh, it's been hard because you sort of. I've been a floater in two worlds. Like my wife has probably done, or she's done the heavy lifting in regards to Pierce and his care, and I've been there where I can, and then I drive an hour and 15 minutes up the highway to be here when I can, and I'm really fortunate, like Steve and Shelley and Marco have done the heavy lifting here. So I like to be immersed in what I'm doing, and at the moment I'm sort of split between two and doing the best I can. How we feeling, Bill? Good. Hey, business end receivers. Alright. Now you gotta wrap up. Now that doesn't mean we get all nervous, that doesn't mean we try and make things magically happen. But urgency, effort, making sure you understand. But stay loose, stay relaxed, all for the game. We're not gonna blow them out. And if they turn up and shoot the ball well, they get in front early, it's not the end. We don't go on panic stations from there. We build 4 quarters of basketball. Alright? And build towards. We get 3 games left, gentlemen. That's it. Alright? Don't forget that fact. You get 3, no matter what, 3 games only. And it's over. Let's make sure we enjoy every second of it, fellas. Alright?
For the series and like a storyline and such, and what we came up with was Queensland versus everybody, and I think that's been taken a number of different ways, but it just feels like at times that the world is kind of stacking up against you guys, and it's not so much an FU to everybody else, but at times can really feel like Queensland is versing everybody. How much of this team's identity and mentality is kind of built around that being the case over the last couple of years?
Well, I think it's been Queensland's steady rise to being a perennial contender, and when you get to that, everybody's after you. Like there's no off game. It lifts our game and makes us better, and I think that's probably the way you've got to take it. Is that we're not a pushover. Like you've got to turn up and you've got to battle us, and if you're not ready, then that's your fault, because we will be.
They want to compete, Tassie. They don't believe in the hype about Queensland South, so they're bringing some game.
See Alepa goes in, steps in and gets a typical basket from him.
He's pumped too. He wants a result here.
Long shot again. Beautiful. Oliver Baldock.
I feel the Tassie boys are just feeding off the crowd, aren't they?
Good defensive work here from Tassie. They go coast to coast. They get another bucket. That's Oliver Baldock. He's got 3 triples.
But the reason we get up is our willingness to buy into the scout. We didn't do it at the start. We get into it, we get up. But everyone's going to be up. I don't want to see no 4 people sitting down. Get up. Let's get it.
Roman, see you later. He says, see you later. He gets some head time and he's up. Contested. Mason Honeyman. They are rolling in Queensland. Take that with the block.
Is there a chance to blow them out? Is there a chance? Yeah. Make them in the same way. Like sort of in it? And then when? We're going to do that.
country tomorrow in the semi-finals, and we've got New South Wales Metro.
The reality is you very rarely win quarterfinals and survive. Alright? Did enough to survive. So now we move on. Right, and that's the goal. So, that, 90 points, probably not how we want to go, and Vic Country are going to do the same. Alright? My big thing. Alright? Recover, but check yourself back in. Because we can't get flustered like that again, fellas. Alright? We're building towards something. So, celebrate it. We deserve it. Top 4, building towards something better. Alright? And make sure tomorrow we are better.
Yes.
We're good? Hey, good job.
Together on 3.
1, 2, 3, together.
The expectation's always been a gold medal, like ever since the probably even SPP, start of SPP. Like Jamie said, we're here to get a banner, nothing less really, because we've won the past 2. So yeah, it's basically it, just gold medal or nothing.
Just to get the job done, like we've all talked about it. We've had too many discussions not to come here ready, not to come here prepared, and everyone's got the same goals. It's to get that gold. I think it'll be the best win in Australia that I've had personally, just to prove that we are a top team, and if we win this one, definitely going to be really special.
I think it's more around Queensland. It's around validating that, because these boys are, like, everyone knows they're very good. If they can do it, it means that they rose to the challenge, and it means that they were able to get it done. If it doesn't, it still leaves them as elite young players and talented as hell and with a bright future. But what I think it does is it continues to send the message that Queensland is serious about it, and Queensland's going to keep making noise. So yes, it'd validate it, and yes, it would, I guess, solidify Queensland's position in the top echelon. But I think for this group, more than anything, it'll be a nice way to send off some very elite players, and a nice way for these boys to sort of go, you know what, challenge was there, and we conquered it. This is what we've been about. When shit gets hard tonight, alright, and it will, you get each other, you grab your brother, and you stay together. Alright, we're building towards something, fellas. Alright, another chance to go and get a win. You good?
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3, together.
Welcome everybody to the South Behind Sports Complex for the Foot Locker Under 18 National Championship. We are here live for the semi-final. The winner of this Queensland South and Victoria Country game will move on to play Victoria Metro in the gold medal game tomorrow.
This is going to be interesting. Queensland South have come into this tournament as favourites, and rightly so. They've earned that position and they've earned that right.
One starting to shift the zone is the Queensland South group. 3 points goes down. Indy Cotton, a great shooter for this Queensland South team. No good on that one. Now Yarra wants the board. That's Lachlan Harvey with the board and sticks it back out for Ned Redfrey for 3.
And outstanding work eventually getting that finish.
Indy Cotton, no good on that one. Salipa with the board and the putback, and there was no doubt if that was going through.
What's killed us that quarter? Yeah, but what about rebound? No ball. It's got to be better. Alright, if you can't get it, hit the hell out of bounds. We'll reset, because our half-court D's fantastic.
As Salipa puts the ball on the floor, a little bit of a no-look drop-off pass there. Oh, that's a nice finish. That's
Cannot allow Queensland South to play out in transition.
Well, found a way to just stay in that. Has taken time off the shot clock. Oh, Salipa will be annoyed with himself for that one, because that will be his third foul. Employed by Big Country. LeBron Brooks pull up. He's been money from there in this game. A great mid-range jump shooter.
A drive on the back of his heels.
So some half-court pressure there from Big Country. Finds the turnover. Ned Redfrey went upstairs to try and flush that one, and the foul called on Ruben Salipa. So just a little bit of a break in play here as the medical staff check out Ned Redfrey. floater, up, down, out. Lachlan Harvey with the offensive rebound. He will go to the foul line here.
Get together! No more this get up!
You knew they're going to make their run. Right? It's up in your head. They're good. Now we've got to build it back and margin back up by playing D.
That's Ned Renfrey has made the return to the floor. I didn't hear the Rocky music, but it may well be playing now as he hits it from the car park. Rawlings, 3 ball. Oh, nothing but net. That was beautiful. Saliba bounce pass in transition. I don't like him, but I love that. That's great work from him. Renfrey, oh, like Renfrey. That is huge. Saliba goes barreling in and gives up the charge. You better find some shooters here. You need a 3 ball to tie this one up and get a free basketball. Ned Renfrey. Ned Renfrey will go to the foul line. Shoots 3 foul shots here in an attempt to tie the ball game up. Bang! 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 Goes Ned Renfrey. Brooks. Doesn't matter, goes long. What a massive win for Big Country. They storm the floor. Congratulations, Big Country. A huge win. That is one for the ages. What a game of basketball. I've been Rod Calder.
Hey, real quick, we could have easily just let up, you know, we could have easily just taken the foot off the pedal and, you know, given up on that game, but we stayed with it, we stayed together, and we talked about it. It's that brotherhood. We didn't win the game, but we tied into that brotherhood and togetherness. So
it's time tomorrow. We don't give up. We're winning the brothers on three. 1, 2, 3, brothers.
Might be flat, I get it. But you got to snap out of that now. Here, this is what you've been preaching, this is where it shows up. Everyone's together, everyone's happy when shit's going well. Alright? Who's turning up today to get it and playing with their brothers today? That's going to be the thing, man. And I'm backing each of you to turn up and have a crack.
Well, you've done us a favour by calling this Queensland versus everybody, because we get everybody's best punch. And so every game we've played to date, we have had to battle and we've had to face adversity, like every team. And so for me, if we're going to get everyone's best shot, then we're going to be ready. And so Queensland versus everybody, I think, is the best title, because I want people's best shot. Like, for us to pay respect to the Queensland jersey and pay respect to our competitors, like, we want to go out there. And so we're going to be hot. And if you can match that hype, then good luck.
on, yeah.
Boys, hey, like I said, there's two ways these things go, and that was perfect. All right, tough as hell early, battle. All right, and when we need to, put it on. Hey, turned up, fellas.
Yeah.
All right, we turned up for each other, and that's what you'll remember. All right, hey, forget maybe not what we came for. All right, you will celebrate this because. All right, stay proud of it, fellas. We'll talk when we get back.
Bronze gold.